Hello Scorpio, welcome in. Let's have a look to see what's coming in for you for your last week of August. And we have got such a nice energy coming through this week. We've got the Leo, sorry, not the Leo. We've got the Pisces lunar eclipse in this week. I think it's on the 28th. And it's bringing in this energy of clearing out stale blocks, inviting yourself to revisit joyful hobbies and maybe a routine that you were in before that helped you feel a little bit more joyful, like almost like an authentic personal expression. And we've got here, don't settle for less. This is my Archangel Michael sort of light deck, and it says you are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. Don't give up. Love that. So whatever it is that's been blocking you, perhaps what it came in this week, this past week that held you back, because the eclipses, we had the solar eclipse a week ago, and now we've got the lunar eclipse coming at the end of the week, and it gives us the energy of unsettling and almost like, which way do I go? Which way is the right way? And because you've got these stale, perhaps unfinished business around you, you could be feeling a little bit unsettled because you're not sure which is the hobby that you need to pick up again and which is the one that you need to be letting go. And what the Spirit is saying, don't settle for less. You deserve your dreams coming true. So if you've got something on the back burner that you feel, I'm just not quite there, this is the week to go, let me pick it up again, because those blocks are creatively going to be lifted a bit. So let's see what your tarot cards have. You've got the Tower card and you've got the Hierophant. Now these are two major arcanas. Now this is very big energy for you, because the Tower card is usually coming in to say something needs to stop. Now something's got to give. And if you've got some stale energy around creativity, around what you need to be doing, around your focus, because these two cards are just your focus for the week. And, there's not much you can do about the Tower card other than go with the flow. Because what Spirit is saying to you is that when you now eliminate that particular block in your life that you might have been revisiting over and over again, and it hasn't been joyful for you, it hasn't been very pleasant and authentic because you're not personally expressing yourself towards it. Sorry, I had to stop there to cough. And Scorpio, that just shows me that there's something that needs to be said. There's a block that you haven't had a conversation with someone that needs to be said. And because the Tower card is here, it needs to be said, because once you've said it, once you've aligned with what needs to be different around you, don't settle for less, because your foundation will be completely different. What the Tower card usually means is that when you finally come to that clarification in your life, or when life forces you to push yourself to be a little bit more authentic, then you go, okay, fine, I'm not going to return to that. And you've got the Hierophant card here, which is a card to say to you, when you get back to your spiritual basis, when you get back to what is important to you. You can see this monk here, he's sitting there and he's connecting with himself. Now, usually the Hierophant is a card that you connect to the bigger picture, and you traditionally go to a church, or you traditionally go to a mentor, or you just go back to the basics in life. Now, the word here is faith. So have you lost your faith a little bit, maybe, Scorpio, in what brings you joy and what is authentic for you? And I think this week, because of the lunar eclipse, and the lunar eclipse brings in that energy of revelations, of a cosmic checkpoint for yourself, of emotional closures, and this feels very emotional, as well as something that needs to be said because of my throat and that turning point that you need to get to. So when I say you need, it's because of the Tower card. Usually I say you're encouraged to, but because the Tower card is here, there is no room for encouraging. It's a need. So with this beautiful Hierophant coming in here, the Hierophant is such a beautiful card to relate to once you find that deep believing in yourself, that you find meaning in yourself again and in the material world. And I think, religious teachings and a conceptual framework around the context of how you're living is brought into this card. It's a card that helps you on your journey, where you go, okay, fine, you know what, I'm used to this kind of belief, but I've changed my beliefs now. You've got all these religious symbols around here too. So perhaps you were brought up as a Christian, or perhaps you were brought up in a very staunch way of thinking in your faith. And what Spirit brings this card is to say, perhaps that traditional way of being is not fulfilling you. And as I said to you before, your habits and your ways of being this week is all about clearing that out, that creative block. And if that feels like to you that is a block for you, then you need to not settle for less. Go with what your belief is. Go cut that tradition down. Sure, quite a deep one there for you, Scorpio, and it always is. And this is about being authentic in your personal experiences. So let's see what chakra card comes in to give you a bit more guidance. All right, let's see what your chakra card is, Scorpio. Oh, it's upside down. You know what? I was actually sitting here thinking, I hope it is going to be your upper chakras. And you've got the sixth chakra, which is your third eye, which is mindfulness. I am aware of my thoughts, and I ask myself, are they uplifting and are they true? I do this because I know that my thoughts significantly affect my mental, emotional, and physical health. Now, that's exactly what you were given here. It's not about you doing something physically different like a routine. It's more like a mental, it's affecting your health. So because it says here, because I know that my body believes in everything that I believe. So when you are in this faith, when you are in this very deep personal belief of life, your authenticness, your body follows that suit. It follows what you've been told. It follows whatever routine you're in. So I'm not in control of all situations that come my way. Sorry, I am not in control of all situations that come my way, nor I am in control of what others do and say. However, I do have free will, and that's how I will respond. Now, that is a strong feeling that I got for you here, that whatever's happening around you, do not settle for less, because you are in control of how you are. You are free for that to be authentic. I choose to respond in all situations from an enlightened position of rather than just reacting. So, Scorpio, it's going to be a week for you. It's going to be an interesting week, and I'm very excited to hear how you sort of move around this and get back to you. Yeah, it's an awesome week for you, Scorpio. Take care, and I will chat to you in September.